to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Bills' 15-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Ball carrier
Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
It's taken to the 26. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He's across midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
In at quarterback. His pass incomplete. Intended for Tyler Croft.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills nothing.
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. Wow. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Allen's throw is complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
17 yards.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Taken about 7 yards deep. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A throw over the middle, taken in. By Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bills 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after.
And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Allen taking it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
An inside handoff. This is McFarland.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, McFarland.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To the right side to Eric Ebron.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back now in Buffalo.
14.
It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
On first down, McFarland.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Jordan Poyer.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Bills 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Steelers 28, Bills 21.
And this doesn't work. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Throwing now is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now Allen steps away to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Complete to Eric Ebron.
A big play on third there for the Steelers. 47 yards.
Pittsburgh.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. To throw is Allen. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Shifts by him. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Final timeout. 9 seconds left. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Steelers have won the game. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. They knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they'll have another